Not supposed to eat them. That's news to me. I've had several today already, and gotta be honest, I do not feel great. So that's that. Oh,
not a good endorsement for our sponsors.
Not a glowing endorsement, but to be fair, I have no idea who they are, so it's very hard to sell anything with that going on. So I think we'll play a couple more, and by we I mean me and you. You can listen. That's good too.
Reintroduce because you're in your world now.
Oh yeah, we changed up the feeds. Sebastian actually doesn't have a what he said was an iPhone, but it was quite clearly an iPod that he had written phone on in magic marker, and we thought the quality might be better on my device. So that's what we're doing here. Got to see some old friends this week. That's good. I'm glad. Good to see everybody. You know, Reed and Jeff and Travis and everybody. Ain't nothing without your friends, man. Been getting a lot of requests for this one. It's on the new record. You can find me on Spotify. Check out my commercials, and definitely come on down to the Rustic Tap on Thursday night. 8 to 11, full band. Full band. Lately I've been wondering if I'm doing this all wrong. Could there be some better use of my time? Seem to have lost all sense of direction. Hard to tell if I'm falling or I'm flying. Got a woman who loves me and I love her too. I know it 'cause that's all we ever say. She looks at me and asks me what's the matter. Look at her and this is what I say. Don't you know it's been a hard ride? I've been on it for a long time. Rather just stay here tonight when I'd rather be with you. Don't you know it takes time? It's all just in my mind. Know everything is alright, I just naturally got the blues. Here's to you, my long-lost brother. I know we'll meet again someday. And here's again to all the others, either left or just kind of faded away. Lately I've been wearing holes in my blue suede shoes. I seem to take them out most every night. 'Cause you know that when your body's dancing, gets rid of whatever's inside. Don't you know it's been a hard ride? I've been on it for a long time. Rather just stay here tonight when I'd rather be with you. Don't you know it takes time? It's all just in my mind. Know everything is alright, I just naturally got the blues. Come on, babe, let's turn up that radio. glass of fire to keep the cold away. How do you know if you've been high if you ain't been low? Think about when I have no other way. Don't you know it's been a hard ride? I've been on it for a long time. I'd rather just stay here tonight when I'd rather be with you. Don't you know it takes time? It's all just in my mind. No, everything is alright. I just naturally got the blues. No, everything is alright. I just naturally got the blues. No, everything is alright. I'm just trying to find my shoes. So if you're just joining us, this is basically a public referendum of sorts to see if I should keep wearing this hat or not. That's the big question in my life right now. Either I keep it and I go down a whole path where I more than likely have to buy a bullwhip and start carrying it with me and become an archaeologist, basically become Indiana Jones, or any other suggestions for, a derby or maybe some sort of Panama. Oh, looky here. Here we go. Here we go. Ha ha! Woo! Ha ha! We're live, baby! Woo! Okay, I'm gonna stop that because I think I'm gonna break something. But if that doesn't cement it, I don't know what will, folks. I guess I have to dedicate my life to fighting Nazis and solving archaeological mysteries. Baby, I'll talk to you later about this at home. I'm trying to think of this song. There it goes. Happy Sunday, everybody. Sundays for hanging out with your friends and playing music and listening to your favorites. I know a guy, he's got a lot to lose. He's a pretty nice guy, kinda confused. He's got muscles in his head, never been used. Thinks he owns half this town. Starts drinking heavy, gets a big red nose, beats his old lady, the rubber hose, takes her out to dinner, buys her new clothes. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, next you're down. There's a half an inch of water and you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. I was sitting in the bathtub, counting my toes when the radiant broke. Water all froze, I was stuck in the ice without my clothes, naked as the eyes of a clown. Well, I was crying ice cubes, hoping I'd choke. When the sun came through the window, eyes all broke. I was sitting there laughing, thought it was a joke. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, next you're down. There's a half an inch of water and you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, next you're down. There's a half an inch of water and you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. Hey! Thank you, John Prine, for all the music. I told you I have a... Now, Sundays are for hanging with your friends, chilling, and maybe getting your laundry done, and listening to your favorites, but let's not ignore the elephant in the room, you will. If you haven't listened to the new album, it's called Tiger on the Run. It sounds fantastic. You can buy it off my website, iTunes, Amazon, whatever you like. But really, there you go. Really, we got to talk about this thing because there's a problem in our great state. And that problem is tigers, you know, and I know a lot of you have listened to me preach about this for the last year or so, but it's still a thing. There's still tigers out there. They're still getting out every day. And living in a place for 30 years-ish, where there are more tigers than in the whole country of India, I'm a little, let's say, hurt that no one has ever, as a fellow Texan, invited me to come see their tiger. And so, you know, just keep that in mind. It's not a good idea to have a tiger. But if you do have one, go ahead and share it. Well, I remember clearly in the year of 99, one winter day at school when we were not let outside. I asked why and was surprised by the excuse. There's a tiger on the run somewhere in Country. Well, trucks are rolling and sheriff's looking for his gun, and everybody's wondering just where that tiger's from. They said the word two and one to kill a hog. What a time to be a member of the safari club. They're running through the creeks, they're running through the pines. Everybody in the county is fearing for their lives. Mass hysteria, but what are we to do? There's a tiger on the run somewhere in Country. Was in Houston when at first he heard the tale, and if he crossed that county line he'd be sent back to jail. Some cats are preservation and some were meant for trade, still working on that gate supposed to keep them in the cage. Well, just ask the caretaker. He's of the name of Cool. There's still last kittens, and that's yon is true. You've taken one down, please let the other live. If I could get out of Harris County, I'd put an end to this. Where they're searching with their dogs, they could be out all night. They're sighting in their scopes with the big cat in their sights. You need a little more than your daddy's 22. There's a tiger on the run somewhere you couldn't shoot. Now, as many of you know, this song's about a true event. A lot of my friends on here are obviously the same age. We grew up in Conroe. I would like to specify something. Now in here, I'm talking about the town of Cut and Shoot, which is where this happened. And I guess if you were to qualify where I grew up, where we went to go buy groceries, that would be Conroe, Texas. It's like an hour away. But you know what? It's a lot harder to rhyme with Cut and Shoot than it is with Conroe, and this was a personal challenge to me. So that's why I did it. So remembering all this happening way on back, you know, I did some Googling, found out about the tiger problem, and read a little bit more about what happened that fateful day. And they told everybody's story pretty good. Told about the ex-con who had opened up the tiger farm. Then they told about the sheriff's department who, you know, didn't have a dart gun. They told about the safari club that mobilized, because I guess that's why you pay dues in the safari club in the first place. But nobody told the tiger's side of the story, you know? And as a central figure there, you know, should let that out. Well, I've had enough of living in this dark and dusty cage where that old man turns us back to just make our escape. Well, sure, we're kept alive, but we're meant for so much more. When we get out of here, well, we'll finally get to roll. My brother didn't last long, and now I'm filled with grief. The hound's closing in, and I must show my teeth. I charge in 50 bullets, put an end to my rage. But I'd rather have it that way than to go back to some cage. Now a crowd of 30 citizens and just a couple cops. Everyone is claiming that they fired the first shot. It was for the sake of safety, we did what we had to do. There's a tiger on the run, somewhere couldn't shoot. Well, the moral of the story, now that the story's done, is people like to panic and tigers like to run. And really, all in all, in any time or place, if a tiger wants to bad enough to get out of his cage, they're running through the creeks, they're running through the pines. They gotta taste freedom, but they pay for it with their lives. A mass hysteria, but what are we to do? There's a tiger on the run, somewhere you couldn't shoot. We're gonna take a, you know, can we just do one more? And oh, my phone's dying now. Oh, the bad battery. Do we have one more? We're gonna do one more. I think I covered everything. Let me know what you think about this hat. Come on out to the Rustic Tap Thursday night, 8 o'clock to 11. We're gonna have the full band there. We get paid based on how many people are in attendance and buying drinks, and I can't be more serious about this. I've made some horrible investments, and I could really use some help. So things are not good. The bank keeps calling. I've had to start doing voices just to fool them. They think I live with a bunch of other people in an apartment. I'm just saying, if you could come and throw me a couple bones, that would be cool. Because here at Tyler Stuckey Music, we're all about shameless self-promotion. And here's a song that I wrote about that very subject. Well, the 9 to 5 are hanging up drywall and the late night gigs, the pool halls. Well, it's getting hard and harder every day. Polishing diamonds in the rough all the time. Well, I've got a dozen. If you've got a dime, just give me a call. Yes is what I'll say. You know, the rent was due last week, and the electricity too. Well, I'm completely busted, and I don't know what I'll do. So if anybody hears this before they lock me up in jail, I got sad country songs for sale. Should've broke my heart Took the car, left me and the dog sitting at the bar. I guess only time will tell what all this will bring. I've got one's about love, one's about fights. Maybe one day you'll see me beneath the city limit lights, on the bottom of the barrel with only my guitar strings. Well, I can tell you all about the dusty road and sleeping outside. Well, I've got a gig, I hope somebody big hears me tonight. Well, I just put an ad in the paper, 'cause another bill came in the mail. I got sad country songs for sale. Now, I've had some people ask me about this song because it is a bit it's biting, if you will. It is shameless self-promotion. I can see how it would be taken as fairly arrogant. I get that. But that's not really what this song is. I'm not trying to appeal to a marketplace. What I'm really trying to do here is connect with a moment in time when I was living in a teepee and I didn't have nothing. My heart was broke. And I was broke. And my prospects weren't looking too good. But see, here's the thing about music is you can take something when you're at the lowest of your low and take it to something that you can put in your pocket and show people and maybe let them know that it's gonna get better. Well, America, apple pie, yeah, it ain't easy, brings a tear to my eye. And the devil's in the details, what more can I say? You know that writing songs is my life. Music keeps me sane, helps me survive. But unfortunately, I don't have a 401k. Well, I'm just like Willie and Waylon and Towns and Todd, but all my time gets taken up with this silly little job. Well, I'm just waiting on my ship to come in and for strong winds to prevail. I got sad country songs for sale. I got sad country songs for sale. Hey! Goodbye, Facebook world. I love all of you. Have a good Sunday.
I'm keeping the hat!
Eat snacky smalls.